Whew. Hey, hello there. My favorite people out there. Woo! I hope you're excited. I'm excited. I got some intrigued cows behind me. They're just curious what I'm doing here. And what am I doing here? Well, I'll tell you what. It is OTF Marathon Month. So I'm here on Tip Tuesday, giving you guys a Tuesday technique. So here it is. It's on running, of course. Beautiful April day. It's a little breezy, so I hope this audio is great. But now, when I'm talking about running, the goal of running and becoming faster is you're going to spend less time on the ground. The more time you spend on the ground, the slower you're going to be, the more friction, the more steps you have to take. So less time you're on the ground, the better. That doesn't mean I'm jumping up. I still want my momentum going forward. All right, so I'm going to break it down. I'm going to start with that posture. You want to be nice and relaxed in the shoulders, relaxed in your face, keeping it at a really neutral position. You don't want to be moving too much with your head just because you're going to lose energy that way. So you want to keep it relaxed, not tense, you know, shoulders down and back here. With my elbows, a lot of the times, I'll get a little closer, you'll see people move their arms across. And now, that's not the worst thing, but generally speaking, you don't want it coming across the zipper line of your body. So I'm not going to move my hand past that zipper line. I'm going to keep my elbow nice tucked in. And what you really want to focus on is that elbow drive. So I'm driving that elbow back straight behind me and then forward. So it doesn't matter if my arm comes forward straight forward or comes slightly across, as long as that elbow is driving from the back to the front here. So once you get that nice momentum settled on in, then we're talking hips. Hips are nice and strong. You don't want to be letting your hips drop on either side. That's not going to be good. So you're going to be nice and strong in the hips, up nice and tall. My forward body position is going to be slightly lean forward. If you're going against a wind or uphill, you're going to really feel that lean forward, give you more momentum to tackle that hill or take down that wind that's just burning you out. Okay, so nice relaxed in the body, slightly leaning forward, and now I'm going to have a really nice long stride. So I always say hips push in. If they're pushed out and back, I can't lift my knee up as high, so I have a shorter stride length. If they're pushed forward and underneath me, now I can lift that knee up a lot higher. I'm going to have a lot longer stride length, and the goal is to maximize that stride length. Alrighty, so I'm going to give a nice little run through here just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like. And I'm back. Okay, so you saw I had a nice stride. Now we talked about the upper body already, the hips. Let's take it a little lower, my footwork. There are two types of ways essentially that you could land with your foot. So I'm going to go over the first and most basic, which is great for longer distances, and just if you're starting out to running or don't care to really advance to a midfoot strike, this is the perfect alternative. I still run this way, sometimes on easy runs. So it is the heel to toe. Basically, I'm landing heel first, rolling to my toes, and then driving off my toes. It's really nice and relaxed, feels really good. Next is that midfoot strike. So you're going to think about flexing your foot up. You have it up, and when you bring it down, you're landing and flat-footed, and you're smacking your foot into the ground and then pressing off. This is actually going to give you a little bit more power. So I bring that foot down, flat, my toe is flexed up, I smack that foot into the ground, driving it off. Really good. If you do want to advance the running technique, that's going to be really good for you. But there's no pressure in upping from the heel to toe roll to the midfoot strike. It is a little bit faster, burns your calves a little bit more as well. But have fun with it, test them out. Typically, if you're going to be running a lot faster, maybe doing, say, a 30-second boost, then that flat foot land and then driving off those toes, that's not a bad alternative if you are going faster for shorter periods of time as well. So test it out, see what you like. Now, to finish it off and bring up your game a little bit more and make sure it's at that level, you want to engage all the muscle groups that you can in your body. So the core is tight. A lot of my power comes from the core. Next, when I'm striding, when I have a nice long stride, I'm thinking about pulling that ground with my hamstrings, the back of my legs, my calves, and my glutes. Pulling that ground towards me, and then I'm going to drive away from it using my quads. So quadricep muscles are getting worked on that drive. Same with the calves. And your hamstrings and glutes are getting worked when you're pulling that ground towards you, and they can also get worked a little bit more when you're climbing a hill on an uphill grind. And then you're really working that butt. Your booty's gonna thank you for that later. Besides all that, core's engaged, you're nice and relaxed in the upper body, elbows are tucked in, you got a good elbow drive forward, shoulders are relaxed as well as those cheek muscles, and you're engaging all those leg muscles that I just talked about. Now you're set to take on April, have a fun run month, and enjoy the beautiful sunshine weather, or maybe the snowflakes. Savor it up, because you know it's going to be gone very soon. So whatever the weather is, get out there.